Alright, if you guys are looking for Runeword based items, like your colossus, voulges, cryptic axes, paladin shields for spirits, your armors, your monarchs, whatever, I'm going to tell you guys where to find them from research and personal experience, and also I'm going to tell you how to socket them. So the first place is going to be the cow level. Most of you probably already know about this. This is the most talked about because it works. It is true. This is one of the best places you're going to be able to find yourself some Runeword bases, and this is weapons, armors, shields, everything is going to be here. The reason for this is because of sheer numbers. When you're looking for bases, you don't care about magic find, you don't care about boss groups, you don't care about any of that. You only care about number of monsters, right? And the cow level is packed with monsters, so you're just looking for density, monster density. The second place is going to be the Chaos Sanctuary. So you just come here at Act 4, go to the Chaos Sanctuary, and if you're looking for bases again, you want to kill as many monsters as possible. So instead of teleporting here, it's probably better for you guys to walk here instead of teleporting here. But if you want to just teleport here, just for safety or whatever, that's fine. You just come here again, you kill everything, and just like in the cow level, this place is packed with monsters, so this is why you can find a lot of good bases here. And the third place, this is going to be the lower Korost. Just like this place is so good for getting yourself jewels, gems, charms, high runes, I have personally found so many armor bases here because of all the little chests, all the bodies, the logs you can pop open, and in those you can find a lot of bases. I have personally found a ton of bases, but when you come here, you do want to go for players 8. So you do slash if you're in single player, players space 8. You set your players to 8 and you start popping everything. I'm not talking about super chests here. I'm only talking about corpses and mainly these armor stands. From these you're going to be able to get a bunch of stuff, but as you can see, they can fall magic, they can fall rare, unique sets. So yeah, you just want to pop everything open in here, and I guarantee you guys you will find some armor bases. The cool thing about this place also is that it does have those armor racks in multiple places. They're not just behind the buildings with the super chests, but there are some buildings here that do have armor racks, like right here. The fourth place, and again one of my favorites, especially when we're talking about monarchs, and then dust shrouds or paladin shields, right here at Mephisto. And the great thing about this place is you pop these right here, you get your armor bases and then your weapon bases sometimes from the weapon rack. The great thing about this is that you can couple that with farming Mephisto as well. I do not recommend just coming here for these armor bases. That's a waste of time. If you're just teleporting here for that, you might as well just go to the cow level or the chaos or the lower Korost. But if you're farming Mephisto, you might as well just swing by, pop that weapon rack, pop the armor rack, and I promise you guys, you're gonna find so many paladin shields, monarchs. I personally found probably 5, 6, maybe even 10, I think, monarchs just from that rack next to Mephisto, from the armor rack. So yeah, it's an awesome place, one of my personal favorites, and not many people talk about it. Alright, so you guys have found your bases, but now how do you socket them? So the most common way, and the way that you have probably heard about already, is going to Act 5 and getting your socket quest at Larzik. This guy right here.
Afternoon.
So, to be able to do this quest, just in case you don't know, you come to this first waypoint, to the Frigid Highlands, and you kill this guy right here. You kill this guy, and that's the quest. And you come back to Larzik, and he's gonna socket one of your items for free.
Can I help you?
When you socket a regular item with him, he will give you the maximum number of sockets depending on the item level or the monster that dropped the item, right? So monarchs are going to give you maximum always 4 sockets. So if you take this, if I take this monarch to Larzik and I do the socket, he will always give me 4 sockets for this Monarch. If I give him a Cryptic Axe, for example, Cryptic Axes have a maximum of 5 sockets. So, a Cryptic Axe, when taking the Larzik, will always give you 5 sockets. Colossus voulges will always give you 4 sockets. That does vary, again, depending on what area you got the item from. Some items will vary, and I'm gonna link that in the description of this video, just in case you guys want to be sure that you're gonna get a certain amount of sockets from the items you find. So yeah, you should definitely read that over, just to be sure that you're not making any mistakes when you're using the quest, because it is a quest after all, and it's just a one-time thing. So if you don't want to use your quest, what else can you do? You can cube them. So you can, for example, for Cryptic Axes or for weapons, the recipe is going to be a perfect amethyst, a Ra rune, and an Am rune. And you're gonna get anywhere from the minimum to the maximum amount of sockets, right? So anywhere from 1 to 5 sockets, because Cryptic Axes have a maximum of 5 sockets. So you just put the Cryptic Axe in the cube with all of these goodies here, the Am, Ra, and the perfect amethyst, and you just transmute. And you hope for the sockets that you want. I'm hoping for 4 sockets or 5 sockets. And I got 3 sockets, so this is trash. So for armors, it's going to be a perfect topaz, Tau rune, and a Thul rune. So I can take any one of these armors and use this, and I should get sockets for them, right? Not really. You cannot socket superior items with the cube recipe. So if I wanted to socket this superior wormhide, the only way I'll be able to do that is if I take it to Larzik. So if you have a superior Monarch, for example, and you want to socket that, you're not going to be able to do that in the Haraji cube. You're going to have to do it only at Larzik. So just to show you guys, this is a superior wormhide. We're going to pop this in here, and this is the recipe for armors. And if I try to transmute, nothing happens, as you can see, because it's superior. So if I swap this one with this regular one that is not superior, boom, and I get 2 sockets, and this is trash. So again, it is kind of a gamble, but the runes are very easy to come by, so, and you don't waste the quest on them. So if you have a bunch of these bases, that's going to be the best way to do it. And finally, for shields, your Monarchs, again, let's say you don't have the quest anymore, you don't want to rush a character to Act 5, this is the recipe for shields. So you got the shield, perfect ruby, Tau rune, and an Am rune. You pop those in the cube, and you hope for 4 sockets or 3 sockets, depending on what rune word you want. And boom, lucky number 4. There you go. We got a 4-socketed Monarch ready to become a spirit. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. If it was, comment something like, wow, this was really helpful. Yeah, like, subscribe if you feel like it. Good luck, have fun, and thank you for watching.